One of the many aspects that set Darth Vader apart from the other pilots within the Imperial Navy was his use of the TIE Advanced X-1, rather than the standard TIE Fighter. Although we get the best view of Vader piloting the Advanced X-1 in the original trilogy during the Battle of Yavin in Episode 4, the Starfighter is connected to Vader in countless scenes within canon comics and novels. Needless to say, although elite, specifically selected Imperial pilots flew the TIE Advanced X-1, the Starfighter was distinctly Vader's. But there's established lore in canon that clearly shows that had events gone the way they were supposed to go, Vader wouldn't have flown the TIE Advanced X-1 during the era of the original trilogy, leaving it behind in favor of another starfighter that was far superior, and which far exceeded the demands of Vader himself. In this video expose, I'll explain how the relationship developed between Thrawn and Vader should have resulted in the Sith Lord obtaining a new, more powerful starfighter by the time of the original trilogy, hindered and prevented only by Thrawn's unexpected removal from the ranks of the Empire. When the Galactic Republic fell and was replaced by Palpatine's Galactic Empire, the new Imperial Order sought out a new starfighter design to meet the demands of the Empire. While the resulting TIE Fighter was a capable starfighter, able to enforce the Empire's authority across the galaxy, it was severely lacking in numerous areas for the galaxy's greatest pilot, Darth Vader. Although Imperial authorities and representatives from Sienar Fleet Systems seethed with fear when having to take orders from Vader, when the Sith Lord directed Seiner to design a new TIE Fighter for his own personal use and containing his desired specifications, the company instantly complied and committed to Vader's new starfighter as if Vader were the Emperor himself. Vader was extremely outright in what his new specifications included. He wanted new, experimental protective energy shield projectors, a sophisticated target tracking system, a hyperdrive, improved weapons, a reinforced hull with extra Durasteel armor plating, and high-conversion solar cells on a wing configuration of bent wings that would increase the starfighter's speed and maneuverability. These new features resulted in a new TIE variant model known as the TIE Advanced X-1. Sienar Fleet Systems was impressed by Vader's technological knowledge of its starfighter systems, and by the time they were finished, Vader's new TIE Advanced X-1 was a far superior model than the standard TIE Fighter. While it wasn't any faster, still able to travel at 1200 km per hour, and still only had 2 laser cannons, these laser cannons were upgraded models, and the Advanced X-1 now boasted deflector shields as well as greater armor plating, a limited Class 4 hyperdrive, more sophisticated navigation and target tracking systems, and greater maneuverability. This far superior model would be the starfighter of choice for Vader in the Imperial era, using the TIE Advanced to carry out missions throughout the galaxy. And as we've seen in Episode 4, and within the written materials depicting the Galactic Civil War era, here too, Vader would still rely on his TIE Advanced X-1. But it didn't always have to be this way, and in a lot of ways, it shouldn't have. There was one experience that would completely change Vader's view of the TIE Advanced as the Empire's best TIE model, and as I'm putting forth, this experience would have caused Vader to change to a new starfighter in the original trilogy era. This experience was the mission Vader undertook with Thrawn on the edges of the known galaxy only months before the Battle of Yavin. Little known to Vader at that time, but Grand Admiral Thrawn was a strong proponent of small fighter craft in order to achieve a more flexible and responsive navy and to boost Imperial loyalty. Thrawn had taken his concerns about moving Imperial resources away from smaller fighters and capital ships towards massive projects like the Death Star to Emperor Palpatine himself. And upon becoming Grand Admiral and proving to Grand Moff Tarkin that a starfighter with simple energy shields and a hyperdrive would lower Imperial pilot desertion rates to the Rebellion, Thrawn's starfighter initiative was authorized by Tarkin, resulting in the TIE Defender project. With quadruple the amount of upgraded laser cannons, warhead and missile launchers, energy shields, a tractor beam projector, and an impressive Class 2 hyperdrive system, the TIE Defender is hardly comparable to the standard TIE Fighter. And as we'll see, it even put the TIE Advanced X-1 to shame. It was this new version of the TIE Defender that was present upon the Chimera when Thrawn and Vader undertook their mission to the Outer Rim, and it was in this way that Vader would have his first experience with the TIE Defender, developed through Thrawn's own genius. As part of the mission, the Empire would come into contact with a species from the unknown regions, known simply as the Grisks. When hostilities erupted between the Grisks and Empire, Thrawn was able to take advantage of their believed knowledge of Imperial technology. Since the Grisks had never seen the TIE Defender before, Thrawn could use it to crush his enemies. And who was piloting and leading the TIE Defender wing of the assault but none other than Darth Vader himself? The battle was a significant Imperial victory, but more importantly for our purposes here was Vader's reaction to the TIE Defender, specifically seen through the following quote while Vader was piloting the new Defender. A Dark Lord of the Sith never gasped in surprise, but if Vader had been anything else, he would have. Certainly the Jedi, that is his former self Anakin, would have reacted as he was jammed back into the seat. Only in Vader's prototype TIE Advanced X1 had he ever felt such power in a fighter before, or the incredible balance between speed and nimbleness. A laser burst blazed straight at him. It sizzled into nothingness. Its only effect was a brief wave of luminosity flickering around the edge of the Defender's shield. And with that, Vader knew they had won. Clearly, Vader was impressed with the TIE Defender, and even went directly to Thrawn after the battle to inform the Chiss Grand Admiral as much. Having seen the capabilities of Thrawn's Starfighter firsthand, Vader confirmed with Thrawn that he was a proponent of new variants of small fighter craft. When the Chiss agreed, Vader then noted that the TIE Defender was a quote, excellent ship. Not only that, Vader promised to speak to the Emperor personally on Thrawn's behalf to promote Thrawn's initiative. But Vader, just as when he sought out his new TIE model to Sienar Fleet Systems with the TIE Advanced X1, noted a few new features he wanted Thrawn to incorporate. He wanted it to be faster and more heavily armed, and he also wanted it to incorporate controls that weren't so complex, as not every pilot in the Imperial Navy would be able to operate them as they were. In Thrawn Alliances, we saw that Thrawn believed Vader's suggestions were excellent, promising he would transmit those instructions to the Lothal facility developing the TIE Defender. And here's the thing, Thrawn did exactly that. Immediately after the events of Thrawn Alliances, Thrawn promptly relayed Vader's recommendations to the Sienar Advanced Projects Laboratory on Lothal, expecting them to be implemented. These recommendations were produced by the TIE Defender design team, dubbing this new model the TIE Defender Elite. After a number of tests and simulations, Vader's chief concern of speed was taken care of. Seiner was able to not only increase the Starfighter's maximum acceleration, but also its maximum atmospheric speed, taking it from 680 km per hour to an incredible 1800 km per hour in the Defender Elite. The TIE Defender Elite represented an incredible achievement in speed and maneuverability, outperforming every other starfighter in existence at that time. To further meet Vader's demands given to Thrawn, the Defender Elite also had upgraded and superior navigation systems and targeting systems, making the starfighter more accessible to pilots not named Darth Vader. It should also be mentioned that Thrawn's new TIE Defender Elite reduced nothing from the previous TIE Defender model. The Elite still boasted an impressive Class II hyperdrive, deflector shields, and an armament of 8 laser cannons, warhead launchers, and a tractor beam projector. Let's be honest here. Through the demands of Vader and the development of Thrawn, the TIE Defender Elite was Darth Vader's starfighter through and through. As seen with Vader's demands to Sienar regarding the TIE Advanced X1 and then later to Thrawn, Vader wanted a starfighter that was fast. The TIE Defender Elite was by far the fastest starfighter in the Imperial Navy, 50% faster than not just the standard TIE fighter model, but Vader's own preferred TIE Advanced X1, with a similar victory for the Defender Elite in the realm of acceleration. Vader also clearly wanted a starfighter that was fiercely weaponized. Although they had the same state-of-the-art targeting systems, the TIE Defender Elite embarrasses the Advanced X1 in the realm of weapon systems. While the Advanced X1 only had 2 laser cannons, the Defender Elite had 8 laser cannons, warhead launchers, and a tractor beam projector. The Defender Elite also had a better hyperdrive system that wasn't limited to a mere 10 hyperspace jumps, and also had the best energized deflector shields out of any starfighter in the Imperial Navy. Except perhaps in the area of dimensions, the TIE Defender Elite had every advantage as a starfighter based upon Vader's own demands. So then why wasn't Vader piloting a TIE Defender Elite during the era of the original Trilogy and Galactic Civil War, rather than a TIE Advanced X1? It was Thrawn's ultimate removal from the Empire, suffered during the liberation of Lothal roughly 1 year before the Battle of Yavin, that doomed the TIE Defender Elite and any chance it had of being flown by Vader during the Galactic Civil War. Just as Thrawn was ready to begin mass-producing the TIE Defender Elite at the Lothal Imperial Armory Complex, the Empire lost most of its TIE Defender Elite factories and a fuel depot crucial to its development. And most importantly, the Empire lost Thrawn, the Grand Admiral who was the leading voice behind both the TIE Defender and the TIE Defender Elite programs to ensure the strategic viability of the Empire's starfighters. With Thrawn gone, Imperial officials opted to stop the TIE Defender projects indefinitely, moving away from Thrawn's strategy and shifting towards a focus on completing the Death Star. With this, Vader would never again get the chance to pilot the TIE Defender Elite, arguably the starfighter perfect for him. However, we have seen recently in the canon comic series Vader Dark Visions that the Sith Lord was attempting to have modifications made to his TIE Advanced X1. It's kinda cool to think that these scenes did occur during the Galactic Civil War era, and thus, having lost the TIE Defender Elite, and knowing that it was possible for starfighters to gain far superior speed and weaponry, Vader was attempting to push the limits of his own TIE Advanced X1, attempting to approximate Thrawn starfighters any way he could. So there we have it, why Darth Vader would have piloted the TIE Defender Elite during the original trilogy if Thrawn stayed within the Empire. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions. Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... for the greatest bromance in canon.